Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for episode 8 of Oil Topic Thursday. I wanted to talk about a topic that is very common and for all ages. I realized this actually yesterday after my traumatic event with the lizard. Just so you know, there's an actual live lizard in my house. I tried to save its life, but there were two of them, and one of them died. It's a long story. You can watch the video on my personal Facebook page, but it was pretty traumatic for me, and I spent most of last night with a lot of head tension. So I thought I would jump on and kind of go over a few things that I've learned about head tension. I like to use my magic oil book. And I know most of you have seen me use this book just because I think it's a really, really easy tool to use for beginners, especially for those that are not very comfortable with trying their own protocols. This is one that you can just follow along. It's very easy. You just basically look up the ailment and it will give you the complete protocol and the suggested duration and all of the additional support oils that you can use. Now, head tension derives from stress, and it involves facial and neck muscles, which are actually internally connected. I know that most people don't know that. They're very they're episodic in nature, which means they arrive from like any episode that we have that causes stress in our life, which kind of makes sense with last night for me. And that's when there's no blood flow to the brain, which causes tension in the head, neck, and in the nerves. Now, there are other causes to head tension as well. There's traumatic events, repetitive movement, just like if you're playing tennis or some kind of other sport that it's repetitive, you can get some tension from there. Also, poor sleeping positions. I know there's a lot of people that have children and their kids jump into bed with them and they're basically just kind of cocooning around them, and before you know it, they're waking up and they have back tension, neck tension. So overall, they just didn't get good night's sleep, and it's because they were not in a good sleeping position. Another way is if you're stationary for too long, sitting at a desk all day long, regardless of what job you have, when you're in a stationary position, have you ever noticed that you start to get neck tension, maybe like your lower neck or your upper back? That would also be a result of, being stationary for too long. Now, back in the day before I started using essential oils, Yeah, my lion shirt. I got this when I was in Michigan. Back in the day before I actually started using essential oils for my head tension and for my back tension and nerve tension and all the other tensions I had going on, I used to run to my corner local store, whatever, Walmart or, CVS, any of those, and I would get over-the-counter medications. Now, they would work, but it would take a while for them to work, and it just seemed like there would be an underlying issue still there that I wasn't taking care of. So it ended up happening often. And I would get them in my sinuses because I have like severe allergies. Living in Florida, there's, all kinds of dander and things in the trees and the grass and all of that. It's a lot worse than it was in Michigan because I did not even have allergies in Michigan. So I have learned to use essential oils just to relieve some of that head tension. I use lemon, lavender, and peppermint as my seasonal allergy, and instead of using something over the counter. But there are so many other ways that you can actually use essential oils. You can use them topically, you can use them internally, and obviously you can use them aromatically. A lot of people kind of forget that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go through my magic oils book, and I'm going to look up something that's very similar to head tension, and it says continuous pain in the head or sinuses. The description is increases circulation and relieves pain. So this is basically giving me a protocol and specific oils, and there's even a couple internal ways that you can use essential oils, doTERRA essential oils, to alleviate some of this head tension. And the first one is our tension blend, which is our past tense blend. We have in doTERRA, they are making it so much easier for just all users, even avid users or new users, because not everyone wants to be a mixologist when it comes to essential oils, and not everyone is comfortable using essential oils on their children, on their pets, and on themselves, if they're not understanding dilution rates, which is very simple. But for someone like me that's been using essential oils for quite some time, it's pretty easy. But for someone like you that maybe you're new and you've never even used essential oils at all, they make up roller balls that are already pre-diluted for you. Now, our past tense is our tension blend, and you apply roller regularly to forehead, neck, and temples. And they even say that you can add a drop of Helichrysum if needed. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to look up the past tense blend, because it's going to tell me a little bit more information about this specific oil. So let me see here. The grounding blend, focus blend, and let's see. If you'll bear with me. All right, now I'm starting to get on my own nerves here. All right, here we go. I know what's coming up. Hi, Liz. Hi, Robert. Hi, Lynn. All right, let's see. Tension blend. Okay, for the tension blend, this is an oil that you can use aromatically, you can use it topically, and you can use it internally. The main ingredients are wintergreen, lavender, peppermint, frankincense, cilantro, marjoram, chamomile, and rosemary. The other uses are for alertness, calming, inflammation, muscle cramps, and swelling. And it can irritate your sensitive skin, so use with caution during pregnancy. That's why I actually like the roller blends with past tense. Now, there are people that are very sensitive to peppermint and prefer not using past tense, but I will tell you a really, really cool trick. You can use past tense and then also use frankincense, or you can even use copaiba to break it down. So basically what you would do is you would roll the past tense over the area of concern, and then just put maybe a drop of copaiba, a drop of frankincense, and then rub that on top of it. And it'll actually take that peppermint, aromatic peppermint smell that you can get, that basically is what's making it strong. It'll actually break it down for you and make it a lot easier and a lot more comfortable for you. Okay, so also I'm going back to the actual head tension, and it is saying polyphenol complex. Take 2 capsules 2 times daily on an empty stomach. Now, these are our Deep Blue polyphenol complex. These are something that we use on a daily basis, my husband and I. My husband takes 2 a day in the morning before he leaves for work, just because he tends to get that tension in his lower back and his upper back. And again, it's from, carrying heavy packages, and it's also from a repetitive movement that he's doing every single day, all day. So I'm going to look that up as well. So the Deep Blue polyphenol is known as our cellular complex soft gel, and the main ingredients are frankincense, orange, lemongrass, time summer savory. A lot of you didn't know that oil of the month last month was actually in deep blue. All right, and then there's a Nawali, which I have no idea what that is. So it's obviously an oil that you can only get in deep blue. And then clove. It aids in elimination of unhealthy cells. It facilitates DNA repair, promotes healthy cellular function, and it's useful for cancer, tumors, inflammation, infections, nervous system issues, and immune system issues. So you can take one soft gel 1 to 3 times a day, and that is for damaged DNA repair, and there's some other items like cancer prevention, lupus and fibromyalgia, genetic disorders, damaged DNA repair, and other autoimmune issues. So this is one of the actual supplements that I take on a daily basis for my autoimmune. So it's not just great for your head tension issues, but it's great for that as well. All right, now I'm going back to, you take 1 a day of polyphenol and copaiba. Me too, Lynn. Me too. All right, let's see. All right, we're going back to the cellular complex, which is also great to aid in head tension. And the cellular complex is known as DDR prime. Now, DDR prime is an oil that I like to use every single day, but what I do is I have it in a roller form, and I take a 10 ml roller, and I know you've seen me do this many, many times throughout all of my live videos, but I usually take about 20 drops and put it in a 10 ml, and then I top it off with fractionated coconut oil, and then I rub it right over my liver in the very back here. So I rub it abdomen and liver area. All right, you rub 1 to 2 drops onto bottoms of feet and spine 3 times daily if you're using it for head tension. Now, let's see. All right, additional support is peppermint, frankincense, lavender, and copaiba. Now, peppermint oil is one that I like to use a lot, and I actually use it with lavender, and I use it with lemon. And what I do is I diffuse it, and I put about 2 to 3 drops each of each oil, and it actually does help with my seasonal allergies. It also helps with head tension if I add one other ingredient, and that would be 1 drop of rosemary oil. Rosemary oil is an oil that smells very herby, so I actually like to diffuse this sometimes by itself. If I'm just having the head tension alone without the seasonal allergy feeling, I may do that, or I like to do all 4. All right, so there you have it. Head tension all in one. There's so many different uses of essential oils, and what I don't recommend is using anything else except for doTERRA essential oils, and it's because they are certified pure therapeutic grade oils. There are no synthetic ingredients, there's no fillers, so you're not having to worry about it being unsafe for your children because they are very, very safe. All right, so LRP love for today, I wanted to announce, and the winner for LRP love is Sonia Beckner. Sonia is actually a very new oiler. She just became a member last month. And this goes to show you, I met her friend because she was referred to me. I met her friend on a cruise, and that was back in May. We go on a cruise every single year to celebrate our anniversary, and I always have oils on me because of the fact that I'm always suffering from something, whether it's head tension on a cruise, or nausea on a cruise, or if I got a bug bite, I'll use lavender, or I mean, there's just so many different uses for oils, and so I like to carry them with me. And I met her friend during an excursion. We were going to the Atlantis, and we just became great friends. And then what happened was Jessica is her name. Jessica had such a great experience with me that she referred her girlfriend, that is her neighbor, that I had never even met. And I had given Jessica my trifold, and she gave that to Sonia, and Sonia enrolled, and I didn't even know she enrolled until she messaged me and requested to be my friend, and I added her to the public education group, and she just continued to watch some of my videos. Some of them are very informative, and some of them I have off days. Like today is a very off day for me just because of what happened yesterday. I know there's a lizard in my house somewhere, and I don't think I'll ever find it, and I know that the only way I'm going to find it, it's probably not going to be alive, and I am one of those people that has a lot of empathy for all living creatures, so of course my head tension is at an all-time high. I've been diffusing those 4 oils, lemon, lavender, peppermint, and rosemary all morning. I have used my deep blue polyphenol, taking them too this morning. I have used my DDR Prime over my liver and my abdomen area. I've used frankincense. I mean, I've used it all. So I'm starting to feel a lot better, but like I said, it's an ongoing thing. You want to make sure that you're using your essential oils continuously, because that is where you're going to get the best results. So thanks again for joining me, and I'm hoping next week that we can do our oil topic for children. I was actually planning on doing that today. However, because I don't have kids, I have asked a couple of the members that are continuously using the children's roll kit. I have asked them to either submit a video to me that I could actually share online to get some testimonials, because I know that they both have children that are using this kit themselves, and the children are actually asking for the oils, or they're using them themselves. So I thought that would be great for next week's topic. So see you next week, and I hope everyone has a great weekend. And remember, if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to message me. I am happy to help. Have a great day, everyone.